Hey June, hey Dragonfly, how are y'all? Brett, hi darling, how are you, sweetie? Oh, I love you too, hon. I'm doing well. I'm having a little bit of issues with my hands, but that's kind of the weather back and forth. You know how that goes. Oh, Miss Denise, how are you, sweet lady? Sorry, I know it looks a little funny, but either that or drop the thing, and I don't want to drop it. So we'll be like a 2-year-old that needs two hands, right? I'm glad y'all can hear me. You know, y'all want to hear something funny? Oh, you're off all week. That's going to be awesome. So I started my live, but right before I went to start it, I thought, oh no, my speakers are still hooked on my laptop. I can't go live without my speakers. And then it dawned on me that only thing that matters is y'all can hear me. I already know what I sound like. Mine's going to be muted anyway, right? So I just thought that was funny. Kind of got a chuckle with myself. As long as y'all can hear me, we're good. Hey, Christy, how are you? I've been in the garden all day. I've been at work all day. I'm not sure what this weekend. Andy is going to Alabama Friday and half of Saturday. He'll be back sometime Saturday afternoon. He's got one of his nieces graduating. Hey, Rosanna, how are you, darling? So, hey, Miss Christy, built on the rock. Hi, darling. How are you, sweetie? So I'm not sure if I'm going to go out to land or not. I need to, but kind of depends on the weather and how much I get done here. I've got so much to finish here. So how is Miss Curie today? Hey, sis. That's all right. I just got started too, so you're not late. Howie, how are you, my darling? It's my sunshine. I absolutely love to see you. Okay, Denise, I'll be here. Be here for a while. I don't know how in the world I'm going to get all this done, y'all. I just don't. Hopefully the house gets delivered next week. Amy, I love you. I miss you. Tosh time. Oh my gosh, you guys. If y'all don't know Tosh Times, just pop in the chat. You guys have got to go check out her channel. If you really want to know somebody that is just positive and upbeat and spreads love and just positive messages, y'all have got to go check out Tosh. She is such a sweetheart, and I don't get over there near as much as I'd like to, Tosh. I watch a lot of them. I just don't always have time to comment. I'm usually, y'all don't tell nobody, I'm sneaking videos at work with my earbuds in. So while I can listen nonchalantly, I can't answer on my phone. I get in trouble. So stuff is monitored. But yeah, seriously, if you guys, oh, I love you too, sweetheart. So if you really want a positive message and somebody that's upbeat and has fun, y'all go check out Tosh. You'll love her. Hey, Pryor, how are you, sweetheart? Oh, I'm glad you stopped in, hon. Oh, I know, Tosh. So I watch a lot, Tosh. I just don't always get to, they monitor my, everybody at work knows I do YouTube. So they monitor it. And I've gotten like way back in the beginning when I first started, which is how I found out. They sent me a screenshot where I had liked a few videos during my work hours. And I thought, oops. So I can't, when I'm listening at work, I've got my earbud in, you know, Bluetooth. And so I watch a lot. I just can't always comment. So how is my Amy? I miss you, sweetheart. And Miss Brenda. So hopefully the house will be delivered next week. Fingers crossed. And then the following weekend, Annie has another graduation. But as long as my house is there, I'm going to be there. So it may be a air mattress on the floor for a couple of nights, but you know, it'll be the hotel room. It'll be my own place. So, but I've got so much to do here. Everything here has got to be. I think the only thing I'm really sad about, you guys, seriously, is my bed. You guys can see the headboard behind me. I'm just not going to have enough room for the big headboard and frame and all that. I'm just not gonna have enough room for it right now. So it's probably gonna go to Goodwill and somebody else will get to enjoy it. But Fairy Tale, hi sweetheart, how are ya? Mr. Howie, how's your weather up there? You guys getting good weather? So yeah, that's probably the only thing that's really sad about. I will have some things in storage. My washer and dryer are going to go in storage. I will eventually sell them once I get moved. But for now, they're going to go in storage. I don't think I have time to get them sold before then. And I want to be able to use it until the last minute, if y'all know what I mean. So I can make sure I have everything clean when I get there. Hey, Homestead at the Highlands. Hi, sweetheart. An air mattress was your bed. Well, I have my box spring mattress, which will be going with me there. I'm probably eventually going to have to buy a metal frame and find one at Goodwill or something, thrift store, just to put a simple metal frame. But right now, it's on the floor anyway. So what difference is it going to make? You know? Warm. We were warm here. Yeah, Andy's going to make something. What we're going to actually do is eventually, a lot of this, of course, with Andy being down, there's limits what he can do, as well as my budget, what I can do. You know, I don't have much extra anything at the moment. Just getting this move, you know, that the house, of course, I already got the land, thank you, Lord, but getting the house, I've got to get a generator, I've got to get an AC, I've got to get a small propane. Andy has a tank I can use, so I got to get a small heater just for chilly nights. You know, all that's, well, generators. I'm probably gonna have to get a small one, just like the little tailgater that Andy had, if you guys saw that in his videos. But that's still 150 bucks, you know, and 150 bucks for an air conditioner, and plus the move out there, and oh goodness gracious, it's just, I don't know how it's all getting done, but I know God's in charge and it's gonna show up somehow, some way. But Andy was, I started to say, Fairy Tale, Andy's gonna build me a platform eventually. And what we're going to do is build it just tall enough that my totes will slide underneath of it so that I can save my totes. And my totes are mostly going to be my kitchen stuff. The second little tiny house that is in Mississippi, once Andy gets all healed up, we're going to go disassemble it, bring it up here on a trailer, and reassemble it. And it's going to be a dedicated kitchen, and then all of that stuff can come out. But yes, I will be commuting to work. It's a long drive. And Linda, Andy's doing okay. He still has to take it really easy. He gets tired easy and he gets sore easy, but he is able to do little things here and there, so that helps. But it does add up, Christy, and it's like, oh, I don't make that kind of money. So how are you, Linda, by the way? Hi, sweetheart. So there's just a lot to do. And then so everything here in the house, I am keeping all of my kitchen, obviously, because I'm going to set up a dedicated kitchen there, separate from my main living quarters, so that in summertime I don't have to heat my house up. I can also put the side of the bed against the headboard. Yeah, that would look cute. Yeah, it would look cute. Yeah, he is. He's still going to have the gallbladder surgery. We're just still waiting on paperwork. You know, Bev, hi, sweetheart. How are you, darling? Yes, Amy, I do. It's in the description of this video. It's in the description of every video I do, and there's also a link to it on my banner on my channel. There's a link to it, and it should be on my About page. But yes, I do. So, yeah, it's trying to come up with the money for all this. Linda, basically, the house hopefully gets delivered next week, and I really need to be out of here by the end of the month. So I am like crunch time trying to figure out how to do all of this. Yeah, thanks, Christy. I thought it was too, and I figured we're still going to connect them. What we're going to do is we're going to set them side by side almost, and we're going to cover the area between them. We're going to leave probably about 10 to 12 feet between them, and we're going to cover it and enclose one wall and make a seating area, a covered seating area. And then the one back wall is going to be open during the summer, but in the winter we'll drop, you know, like the walls you can get for canopies that close in for the winter, you know what I'm talking about? And we'll put it along the back wall so that wintertime I can put a heater out there and still be comfortable too. So that will actually be my outdoor area and dining room, so to speak. But the little house will have room for my table in it too. So my table and chairs will go in there. Yes, my beautiful island is coming with me. I don't know if I have room in the little house for it. We're going to have to see. It may have to go in storage until I can get the other house out here. I'm not sure, but it is definitely coming with me. My dining table and chairs, my refrigerator, that will. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. Um, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect them so I'll have an outside covered seating area, which, when it's really hot outside, the walls will be open on either end. So I'll be able to pull a breeze through there even with a fan, but still be out of the sun. You know what I mean? And then, of course, when it's raining, I can still sit outside. So that's going to be nice. And then across the front, we're going to actually connect them through a porch and a deck so that I can go straight from one to the other without having to go down in the mud or the dirt or whatever. I can just go straight from one to the other, in and out, so that's going to be fun. That's some future project. Obviously, I've got to get Andy healed up first. The main thing is getting me out there. So like I said, my island, my dining table and chairs, my refrigerator are coming with me. I'm going to put my washer and dryer in storage for now. After I get there, it's going to get sold, but like I said, I want to use it till the very last minute so that I know that when I move, everything is clean, right? Overlook, hi, sweetie. Hi, Miss Marie. So eventually I'll have a kitchen, dining room in one house and the bedroom, front room in the other, and maybe down the road add a third house just for an extra bedroom. So to where I'd have like all connected, but bedroom, living, and kitchen. But that's kind of down the road a little bit for sure. Denise, I have to be out by the end of the month. Whether I can afford my generator or not, whether I can afford whatever, I got to be out of here by the end of the month. So I may have to go with just a little small tailgate generator now, just enough to run my breathing machine at night and my fridge. It won't run an air conditioner or anything like that. The one that I need to run the air conditioner is $500, and I don't have $500 right now. So I'm just going to have to do the best I can with what I got. Yeah, we're going to definitely look for that fairy tale. Andy and I talked about that. So, oh, that would be cool. Some centipedes on a trellis. That would be awesome. And I could still cover it with vinyl in the wintertime. Yeah, it's got to happen. So, and then of course, a lot of stuff is going to go to Goodwill. I'm really going to downsize most of my Christmas decorations. I have Christmas decorations to do this entire house. I love Christmas, but I'm not going to have the power, number one, to run it out there, nor the space. Oh, you're so sweet, Brett. Thank you, darling. I will check it for you real quick. Y'all give me just a second, just so I can verify for him that it came through. Y'all give me just a second. But I have a few really special pieces that are sentimental family pieces that I will be keeping, but a lot of it's going to go to Goodwill. Come on. Okay. Oy. It's being a pain, y'all. Hang on. I think the big pain is more that my hands are having issues today and I'm hitting numbers wrong. Yes, that's the issue. I'll check it again in a minute, Brett, because it's not coming through, but I'll check it again in just a minute. Anyway. Brett, did you use the RMDM email or the Country Girl email? Because that may make the difference of where I need to look for it. Yeah, we're going to definite plans for it. Yes, my commute to work is 2 hours each way. We're going to, on the main house, it will be insulated before winter gets here. probably before fall gets here. And what I'm going to do, I love the look of shiplap, but shiplap is really expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some inexpensive beadboard, and we're going to run it sideways. It'll give it that shiplap look without the shiplap cost. It's greatly reduced. It was your idea, Amy. I love you, sweetheart. Okay, that maybe you may just be taking a minute to come through. I'll check it again in a few minutes. Sometimes when it goes through that email, it takes it a few minutes. Scott, oh my goodness. Hi, darling. I miss you, honey. Where you been? I will be in the very beginning when I first get there. I'll be on my cell. I have unlimited data on my cell and internet. But shortly after getting there, probably within a week or two, I'll have satellite. It won't be as good as the internet here. I'll be kind of dealing with some of the issues that Andy deals with. But satellite's better than nothing, right? But yes, I will for sure be able to go live and stuff from my phone and do my videos from my phone, which I do anyway. So, and eventually I'll have satellite. I have, obviously with the dogs, I don't have the time or the resources yet to get the fence in for both dogs. Oh, Skeeter. I love you, honey. So what I've done is I've got 2 runners. Each of them is 60-foot long with a 10-foot lead. So I'm going to put Sam on one end and Bo on this end, which for now will allow me to let them out to go do their things. Obviously, Bo is inside with me all the time, but I can let him out, which now I just put Bo in the backyard, but I can't do that there until I get my fencing up. It'll be a little bit. So, Haskins family, hi, darling. How are you? So good to see you. Oh, sleep well, darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. And y'all, I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody's questions. Please just repeat them for me. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. And you could, but I don't have that many pallets. So, and walls are going to be insulated, so really putting the beadboard over them would be just fine. But eventually, I will be doing something similar to shiplap, maybe pallet wood. I'm not sure. But for now, the beadboard will work. It's inexpensive, and I can always repurpose it later down the road when I'm done. So, Allison, hi, sweetie. Hey, Mary Beth. Oh, thank you, Amy. Me too, honey. Like I said, I've got so much to do and no idea how it's all going to get done. But my clothes and all, obviously, I don't know if y'all can see it behind me, this little black thing. It's like a trunk, but it's plastic. Most of my clothes fit in it just for now for transfer. My dresser's going with me, obviously. Oh, I know. I'm so excited. It's going to take me a little while. Narwhals are swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome. Yes, they are. How are you, Nathan? I might have to beg Nathan to come out to land with me in 2 weeks because Andy's not going to be there and he doesn't like it if I'm there by myself. I don't know why, but because I'm a big girl. They have not finished the driveway yet. They're still waiting on the county to come okay it. So they did give me permission from the other owners of the neighbor property that I can use their driveway. So that's cool. Jump off. Hi, sweetheart. Ooh, Italian zucchini. I bet that's good. I'm in Memphis now. I am moving to Beach Bluff, which is about 20 miles south of Jackson. So West Tennessee. So we've still got a lot of tree limbs that have got to be picked up, a lot of debris that's got to be picked up in order to get this ready for that house to get there next week. And I don't know, Andy's limited on what he can do, and I only got the weekend, so I don't know. I have 2.6 acres myself. Yeah, Nathan's about an hour and a half from me, so. Oh, thank you so much. And it's so comfortable. I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's actually kind of like gathered and ruffled right here, just little bits. And it's so freaking comfortable. I love this top. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it can be overwhelming if I don't, if I think about it too much, it can just be overwhelming because there's so much to do in both places. Everything here's got to get packed and sorted. What's going to Goodwill? What's going with me? What's just going into storage? What's, it's a little overwhelming, y'all. But I'm okay. I'm going to make it. God's in charge, right? Oh, I know, Amy. Me too. I miss you so much. Yeah, you be careful in them storms. Oh, no problem, Allison. I might even send you Andy's email or address and have you send it to him because I don't know. I'm bouncing back and forth, so which is unusual. My banner, that one, you guys, I got that on a website. It's called Banners on the Cheap. Let me see if I can type it in here for you. Right there, bannersonthecheap.com. And it was about $25, I think, it's vinyl. My favorite sign, though, is sitting right here, written, ready to be packed. Andy, maybe this one, you guys. Check this out. I love this sign. Andy made this one for me. Still shiny, so I'm trying to offset it, but I absolutely love this sign, you guys. It is. Okay, Allison, that'd be great. Yeah, Andy's address would be great. Right, supper. Yeah, Andy did great. And if you guys want a sign, Andy makes signs. He sells them. They're not all that expensive. I mean, honestly, this one I think would be around 35, 40. I think. Don't quote me on that because he's not here for me to ask for sure. I have some smaller ones that are actually over at his house just waiting. I'm not bringing more stuff here that has to go back there anyway. So, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Andy did a great job. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Denise. I needed to hear that, really. I know. Isn't it sign gorgeous, you guys? It is so beautiful. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep messing with my hands because they're bothering me, but sometimes just rubbing on them helps. So, oh, did you, sis? Yeah, they make awesome banners. They're inexpensive. You know, I mean, is it perfect? You can see on the right side. Well, my left, your right. The line across the top didn't quite go straight across, but for $20, really, I'm not complaining. No, this is Andy from Andy's Tennessee Life and Homestead, my boyfriend. The one that's in all of my vlogs with me. It's a crazy man. Pasta, homemade spaghetti sauce, and a salad. Yum! Y'all, I had some rib tips today for lunch. Oh my gosh. It was a freaking huge order. I mean, like, I didn't even eat 3 of them. They were so big, and I bet there's 8 of them left in that container. And you got the rib tips and baked beans and potato salad and bread for like $11. Seriously, it was so good. Man, they were good. Yeah, he's actually got a video on his channel when he was making mine somewhere. It's on there. Pizza and salad. Yum. I make chicken pot pie. Yum. Y'all are making me hungry. Y'all need to stop. I have some chocolate ice cream in the fridge. Does that count? Or in the freezer? Does that count? Chocolate ice cream for supper? Oh my God. Oh goodness, Nathan. And Nathan is in Northwest Tennessee. He's about an hour and a half from where our little house is. I know. I love chicken pot pie. I make a pretty mean one myself, and I got to figure out what to do with the stove, you guys, because I got it at Aaron's rent to own, and I'm thinking I'm just going to tell him to come pick it back up. I mean, I can pay it off, but then for what? It's a gas stove, and I'm going to be on propane. I'm not going to be able to use it. I could sell it, but I don't think I could get enough to pay off what I owe on it, even though it's practically brand new. It's less than a year old. But, once it leaves the lot, so to speak. So I'm thinking I'm just going to tell him to come pick it up. Ooh, Sloppy Joe's and hominy. See, Christy, I like your granddaughter. Smashed cheesy taters, green beans, and a pork chop. Good Lord, y'all are making me hungry, and I'm not even hungry. Right, Scott? Craziness. Hey, Angel. Tennesseans are awesome people, and we just got to stick together, right? Which part of Tennessee are you in again? I know you told me, and I forgot. Yeah, I don't cook a whole lot. Everything is in turmoil in my house. So it's little things that I can do on the fly. It's a little bit of hamburger meat with some shells and cheese in it, or it's leftover hamburger meat and some tortillas or whatever. My favorite food by far, hands down, is fried chicken and mac and cheese. Any kind of mac and cheese. I love, love, love mac and cheese. My favorite is shells and cheese with bacon. But any kind of pasta, I love mac and cheese. And fried chicken. And pork chops. Pork chops are so good. The stove is gas. And I don't know if it can, I don't know how much it is to convert it, but it would be so long until I could actually do it that I'm not sure it wouldn't be cost prohibitive to just go ahead and sell it now and get something later, because or turn it back into them, and then they'll quit taking money out of my check. They take $80 a month for that. So, okay, gotcha. I'm just not sure. I'll have to ask. I'll get with Andy and we'll talk about it. I mean, it may be worth putting it in storage, but I don't know how long it's going to have to be there. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily want to keep the storage any longer than I have to. They want the box stuff. I know a lot of people that way. But the trick that one guy at a chef told me, when you're making the homemade, a lot of reason the kids don't like the homemade is it can be a little gritty, or it's not quite cheesy enough. So he said, use your regular recipe that you always use, and then add half a block of Velveeta. It smooths it out. It makes it cheesy, creamy, but don't bake it. Now, I love it baked, but when you're dealing with kids, if you don't bake it, then it's closer to what they think of as mac and cheese. And you use the little small elbow macaroni. Angel, I'm waiting on them to call me, but it's going to have to be next week. Obviously, tomorrow Andy's there, but it's been raining all day, so it's too wet. And then Friday and half of Saturday, Andy's going to be gone. He's going to Alabama to his niece's graduation. So, and they don't deliver on the weekends, so on Sundays. So it's going to be one day next week. Well, I thought about that, but here's the thing. Aaron's is charging me $80 a month for that stove. And I just don't know that I can justify $80 a month to sit in storage for several months until I can afford to get the other house moved and set up, and y'all know what I mean? And then, of course, the size propane tank that it would take to run a full-size stove, that's going to be next year before I can afford that. So I don't necessarily want to pay storage on a stove for a year, plus paying them $80 a month on a stove I'm not using. Thanks, Fairy Tale. So, no. Absolutely, Nathan, you got it. We all know it's fake cheese, but it's so good. Yes, the markup is crazy. You are absolutely right. if I continued to pay it off, this $600 stove would end up costing me almost $1,000, if not more. So I'm thinking I'm just going to let them take it back. And then when it's time, I'll just go deal with it then when I have the place for it. Yeah. So it's just too much. You know, if the stove were already paid for, then yeah, I just hang on to it, but it's not. And that's my issue. So yeah, no, but that's a lot of propane bottles and I don't want to spend that kind of money. I just don't. I have a little one burner stove thing, y'all know, that comes on the little metal stand. I have one of those, which is be plenty. And I've got my grill, thanks to Miss Allison, who gave me a grill. I would love to have a wood cook stove. I would absolutely love that. They are expensive. And I really want a little wood stove for heating in the winter too, but they're so expensive. So expensive. Hey, busy little house, how are you? I am doing well. Yes, absolutely. Velveeta cheese is the thing. I still use my 4 cheeses. I make 4 cheese mac and cheese usually if I make this, and I haven't done it in years because I don't do it just for me. There's no such thing as a small batch of mac and cheese. It's just not. And I've been cooking just for me for so long. But once I get moved, I have Andy and his family there. I can cook a lot more of my favorites. But I use 4 cheeses, 4 cuatro, plus the Velveeta, or with the Velveeta. The Velveeta is one. I use Parmesan, white cheddar, and pepper jack. If I'm doing some for people that don't like spicy, instead of the pepper jack, I'll use Monterey Jack. So good. But I always, always, always put Velveeta. Eating cereal. Awesome. Happy lady. Love you. Yeah, I thought about that, Nathan. I thought about that, but again, I'm going to have a separate kitchen, so that's part of the issue too. So yeah, I don't think that other than cheese dip, which I have a recipe that makes the most amazing cheese dip y'all have ever had in your life. And Brett, I'm still looking, honey. That has not come through. I don't know why. Anyway, I have the most amazing cheese dip that you guys have ever seen. So good. But I think cheese dip and mac and cheese is about the only thing I put Velveeta in. Otherwise, I don't use it. Oh, that's cool, Overlook. I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that. Uh, well, Nathan, what we're gonna do, I don't know, maybe you weren't in here in the beginning. You know, the one house that's in Mississippi that I'm gonna have to end up disassembling, putting it on a trailer, bringing it up here, and reassembling it. And the reason is, man, that thing is sore, y'all. Sorry, that thing is sore. Um, because it is wider than 8.5 feet, it's 10 foot wide. It's considered an oversized load, and I'd have to have permits and all that crap, which adds a lot of money. So we're going to have to disassemble it in Mississippi. Well, I mean, it's right here. It's in South Haven. Put it on a trailer and bring it up to the land and reassemble it. I can't do that right off the bat, right at the beginning. So I went with the purchase of the one you guys saw the video on. And then whenever I can get resources and help, we'll go down, disassemble that one, bring it up and reassemble it. So I'll have a separate kitchen. And how is Miss B Lady? It might be. I'll go look. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Carrie. I'll go look. Hang on. I mean, usually it comes through, normal, but It's a good idea. Let me go look, yeah. There's an email from my dad 2 hours ago. Does that count? 2 Minute Cheat just uploaded a video. Nope, it's not there either. I don't know, you guys. I'll call them and figure it out later. So what we're talking about is I got to be out here by the end of the month, and the biggest thing, with Andy being down, and I've got so much to do and not enough time to get it done in, but we'll get it. Oh, that's cool, Nathan. So the biggest issues, B Lady, that we're talking about, I've got to get everything here sorted. What's going into a storage for short term, what's going to Goodwill, and what's coming with me to the little house. I got to get the rest of the land finished, cleared out there for the house to come in. I've got to get stuff taken to Goodwill and to storage, and the stuff moved. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. I'm going to have to get a small generator for in the beginning. It's $120, $130, $150, something like that for the small one that my Candy had. It'll be enough to run my refrigerator and my mask and my one light and my phone charger, which will be enough for now. I'll have to save for the bigger one, or find it in a nice one in a pawn shop maybe. I've got to go by the end of my lease period, which is in a month. I hear you, Scott. I hear you. I have missed you, honey. Welcome back, Mary Beth. So that's what we were talking about, me. The plans. Yeah, Bo's gonna make it. He's out there sleeping. Curling a little ball. My Bo dog will be coming, obviously, as we'll see him. And like I said, for now, they each have a runner. They're 60-foot runners with 10-foot leads. And Bo obviously will be outside for a little while at a time. He's coming in with me at night, but eventually we'll have to get fences run. And I have the T-posts already. I'll have to get the wiring, but I've got other priorities that have to come first, that are have-tos. So hopefully fencing will come in the next 3-4 months, hopefully. I do need one, Jump Off. You know where one's at? Can you loan me one? That's for sure, Christy. He is. I'm very blessed. Looky there, God's third acre. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let him. I'll keep it and tell him to come get it sometime next week, whenever they want to come get it next week. Oh, that's awesome, Overlook. Congratulations. So I just got way more stuff to do than I've got energy or money to do. It's okay. God's in charge, right? Oh, the stove part, B Lady. We were talking about my stove I got from Aaron's, and I think I'm just going to tell him to come pick it up, because it's going to be at least a year before I can afford the setup to convert anything to propane and have my kitchen set up and run a stove. I can technically have it converted, but because it's Aaron's, if I sell it outright, I'm not going to get enough to pay them off. But I can't see paying storage on it, plus paying $80 a month for the rent on it, rent to own, for a stove I'm not using for the next, 8 months to a year. That just doesn't compute in my brain. So I'm probably just going to tell them to come pick it back up and turn it back in. I'm going to post that in your T-post. Yeah, that's the whole goal, Nathan. I want to give especially Sam Bo doesn't need as big of a yard because he's inside with me most of the time. But Sam needs a really good size yard. And I have, like I said, I have the T-posts for it. I'll be able to buy a few corner posts, but I don't have the money for the wire right now. So, and that's from what I understand about $300 because you can't use a cheap wire for Sam. He'll go right through it. I know, right? Oh, that's so sweet, Scott. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I think that's everything we talked about, B. I mean, I could take it, but it's not worth the money. Uh, that one, actually, it's more bruised than anything now. It's going down, actually. The bruising was like way out here. That is baby girl dog. She didn't mean to. She caught me off guard and she jumped up to say hi. And I wasn't paying attention. I was looking over it the other way, like I had my head turned. And I reached up to get something off the shelf just as she jumped. Bo got me there and she got me there. So, but it's all right. Ashley, oh my goodness. Hi, sweetie. How are you? How are things across the pond? Oh, I know. Isn't that awful, Cliff? Your post disappeared. I've had that happen to me before. Weird, right? I don't know. I am okay, Ashley. I am getting ready to move out onto my land at the end of the month. I've got so much to do. I've been so crazy busy lately. Been behind on everything. I was telling him earlier, Ashley, and I know Ashley's known me to do this before because I'll pop into Joanne's lives every once in a while from work, and I'm like, shh, I'm sneaking. And we were laughing, and we were laughing because I told him, Ashley, I'll put my little Bluetooth earbud in, and I'm watching videos nonchalantly on my phone. You know, the boss comes in, I just flip the phone over the other way, flip it upside down. But I can't comment because I'm at work. If I get caught picking up my phone, I'm in trouble. JP! Oh my goodness, JP, how are you, sweetie? Y'all, I know there's a lot of you guys that are new in here. If you don't know Ashley Beauty or Joanne Plans, tell you a little bit about them. They are both beautiful, beautiful women. Ashley lives across the pond in Scotland. She does a lot of beauty reviews. She does a lot of skincare. She is great, great, great with that. A lot of fashion. If you have questions about that, you need to go to her channel. She can answer so many for you. And she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And Joanne lives up in New York. And she does a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. She does a lot of Wegmans is one of her favorite. Did I say that right, Joanne? Wegmans? Some camping. She does just some fabulous DIY stuff. She's got all kinds of planners, which is where the Joanne Plans. She does planners like nobody's business. She's the planner queen. If you guys have questions about planners or reviews on them, so if y'all don't know them, if you're new to them, absolutely go check them out. You'll love them. They're both such beautiful people. Both of them are beautiful women. We need to talk to you guys. We haven't talked lately. I know, Joanne. I'm so excited. It's going to take me a little bit, but it's going to get there. So what I'm going to do, Joanne, I love the look of shiplap. I can't afford shiplap. It's expensive. So what I'm going to do, we're going to insulate it. And then I'm going to take some inexpensive beadboard and turn it sideways and run it lengthwise to give it that shiplap look at a much, much lower price point. Oh, it's just the truth, you guys. I love you, ladies. I know we're so behind. And I got sick for a while. I was like, y'all remember how sick I got last time? Thankfully, I did not get that sick this time, but it was pretty close. I did just. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations on your first live. That's awesome. Oh, Denise, you will love Joanne and Ashley. She is, or they are your kind of people. I'm telling you, you will love them, Denise. Freedom Using Farm and Arbor Homestead. That's such a long name. Every time I see it, though, I always just smiles. Makes me smile. How are you? It's good to see you here. All right, Brenda. Now, Ashley, Gemini Homestead, which is, you keep seeing me say Denise, that's Gemini Homestead. And she is not the most tech savvy girl in the world, but we love her and we help her. But she's recently gotten into doing few videos, and she's getting going. And she's just the sweetest lady. She is such a sweet lady. I was very blessed to get to meet her at a couple of the shindigs and Deep South, the meetings and gatherings. And I tell you what, that girl's always got a smile on her face. Always such a positive person, which I love. You know, I absolutely love surrounding myself with positive people. I don't, life's too short to have negativity. And I will say, jump off, you asked me about it earlier, and I'm so sorry I got distracted. Deep South Homestead, if you guys don't know, Danny and Wanda, with all of this rain they had and the storms that came through, they had quite a bit of damage to their land. If you watch the video, it looks like a river running right through their property, and it's washed out a large area of their land. But I don't know if I did. I'll have to go check, honey. I don't remember. Grant Hubbard, how are you, darling? How are things going, sweetie? You're going to be getting ready for YouTubery. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Ashley, I cannot pronounce your profession. I cannot do it. I would love to say that I can, but I cannot. But all I can tell y'all is if you have beauty questions or skin questions or anything like that, that's your girl. And I'm going to tell you the first thing she's going to ask you. I guarantee you, do you use a moisturizer? First thing she's going to ask you. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. And she says it way better than I do. But that's the first thing she's going to ask you. I guarantee you. Absolutely, Mary Beth. Hey, Pam, how are you, sweetie? Oh, my goodness. You just put moisturizer on. I will absolutely have to go watch, Ashley. I need to catch up on you and Joanne both. I'm behind on everybody. I mean, trying to get everything done here and the land and back and forth. You know, I got sick, Andy got sick, and it's just like one thing just steamrolled on top of another. My goodness. Oh my goodness, Samson, you are not either one. Don't you even go there, Nathan. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. So good to see you. Pamela's over on your side of the earth, Miss Ashley. Anyway, Danny and Wanda, fortunately, all the structures, as far as their house, their barn, their cabin, all of that was okay. People and animals are all okay, but they've got a lot of damage to their fences from the debris that was washed up. They got a lot of land that's been eroded. Some of their gardens got hit, not all of them. There were a lot of things to be grateful for and a lot of blessings too, but you guys just keep them in your prayers. Just, they're going to have quite a bit of rebuilding to do. And it's, you know, I think sometimes it's hard to keep a smile on your face when you're going through all this turmoil, you know. But they are doing such a great job of it. They're such beautiful people. So, how far am I moving? Oh, thank you, Pam. Hey, Eileen, how are you? I'm sorry, I don't know why you didn't get your notification, honey. I am moving from Memphis to Beach Bluff. It's from my house, it's an hour and 40 minutes. From work, it's 2 hours. Do I know the distance between my floor and roof? In the new house, the little tiny house? Me too, Christy. It's crazy, isn't it? Welcome back, Brenda. Yes, Ashley, it's 2 hours there and 2 hours back. Living in Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, it's a 2 hour commute, you guys. Crazy, right? But the sacrifices I make now are going to pay off so big later. By the end of the year, I know, Ash, by the end of the year, everything I own will be paid for practically, with the exception of my house. It'll be paid off in 2 years. But I will be to the point that by the end of the year, I can retire, work part time somewhere locally, 2 or 3 days a week, and I can retire at 52. So it's absolutely, it is absolutely a sacrifice I'm going to have to do, but it's going to pay off in the long run. Checking into the stovepipe to fit a small pot belly. Oh, you're so awesome, Allison. I'm not sure. I'll have Andy check it and measure it whenever we can move, when he gets the house out there. I don't know. Oh, well, hubby's going to look great, I'm sure. Yeah, so it is crazy right now. It is absolutely crazy right now for the 2 hours every day, but I only have to do it to the end of the year. So, you know, 7 months. I can do that for 7 months to be able to retire at 52. Hey, Bubba. Overlook, I am an office manager for a company that builds railroad tracks. Hey, Mari. How are you, sweetie? Oh, thanks, hon. Appreciate that. Yeah. So sacrifices now, which are going to pay off big later. And I'm okay with that. I knew that going into it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bubba. I love you. It is actually raining here. I don't know if you guys are hearing the thunder and lightning, but well, you can't hear the lightning, but I'm watching it every once in a while. It flashes through this window over here. So yeah, I mean, it's it's gonna be crazy. I I laughed at Andy because I said, I'm gonna have to get up, you guys. Seriously, I have to be at work at 7, so I'm gonna have to get up at 4, leave by 5 to get to work by 7. I get off at 4. I'll be home between 6 and 6:30, and I'm gonna have to go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I said, how am I gonna feed animals and feed this and do that? And I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. So he's gonna help me with feeding them, Sam, and getting both taken care of when I get home, feeding both of them. And I will eventually have some chickens, that kind of stuff. So it'll work out. It'll get there. And then, of course, weekends I'll be able to do quite a bit. Hey, Bulls Garden, how are you? And I will have rabbits. Andy's rabbits are just about ready to breed. So we're waiting on that too, but we got to get more hutches built before we do that. You got that right, Mari. B Lady, how is Mark doing? How's your hubby? One of them comes to work with me, Ashley. Bo does. The pit. Bo comes to work with me. Sam does not. That's for sure, Eileen. Absolutely. Bubba, you are so crazy. Oh, I wish I was there to do that for you, Carrie. That would be so fun. Yeah, we're going to work on a lot of that too, Nathan. But of course, fortunately, Andy's right down the street. So never crack. Well, you know what? I don't know who taught it to me years ago. I crack eggs on themselves. I put one in this hand, one in this hand, and I tap it, and one of them cracks. And it's perfect every time. I don't, it's just the way I've always done it. Pallet board can look like shiplap, but that's a lot more expense because to get a true shiplap look, it has to be cut. So each of those boards would have to be cut lengthwise, and the added time to get it put up. And I'm dealing crunch time, so eventually it'll have real shiplap or pallet made to look like shiplap, and cut to the length it should be. But I think right now beadboard turned sideways is an inexpensive alternative for me that will work for now, and it'll get the look I want. Hey Teresa, how are you, baby? So it's really not so much. It's the expense, obviously, but also um, time wise. And beadboard is something that I can actually hang myself. I don't really. Ah, there it is. Brett, Amy, if y'all are watching, it came through. And thank you so much. Hey, Stella's here. Hi, darling. How are you? Ooh, did y'all hear that thunder? Thank you. It was one of my favorite projects. I'm telling y'all, there was this one part of me that wanted to just cut the legs off of it and just mount it flash on the wall with my bed up against it. You know what I mean? Because my bed's going to be on a platform. But then it just seems such a waste because the rest of the bed would just get wasted. I mean, I so wanted to though because I love my headboard. You love beadboard? Yes, I do. And I'm thinking if I turn it and run it lengthways, sideways, it'll give me that shiplap look fairly inexpensive. Oh, on my nose. Yeah, that's kind of what I think I'm going to be looking at, Nathan. Out the ghetto. Amen to that one. Well, Nathan, when I get ready to put all this together, I will absolutely get you to come help me and teach me how to do all that. Hanging straight beadboard, I can do. That's just the nails. But all the other stuff, I will be more than happy to get you to come help me fix that. But chair rail would be cute, yeah. So I think I can give it kind of a mock shiplap look that way, fairly inexpensive. So, and it will also serve the purpose of covering the insulation. So Miss Teresa, how's your garden doing, honey? No, nothing. Whatever, Nathan. So here's what we figured on the other shed, Nathan. Ooh, that was a big thing of lightning. Here's what we figured on the other shed that has to be disassembled. There's the thunder to go with it. So what I'm thinking, the one that has to get disassembled is we're going to go over there. I'll make it over there in the next few weeks. I don't know exactly when. And I'm just going to take a marker and I'm going to start in one corner and I'm going to number the boards 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around. And then we can just connect them. We'll have the, the one and then the A for the rafter that goes, if it goes next to it, whatever. That way, when we take it all apart and bring it back over here, we're going to leave the floor in one piece and just stand it up between the stacks of wood. And that way, when we go bring it back over here, put it all together, it'll be kind of like a connect the numbers kind of thing, easy to put it all back together. Okay, Pam, that'd be great, honey. I might punch back. I hate notifications from stupid people. Oh, that's awesome, Teresa. I don't know where your thumbs up is going. Oh, I would love some, Mari. I would absolutely love some. Yeah, that's kind of what we thought too. So somebody else gave me the suggestion of numbering the boards so that we can put them back together like they were. And he did tell me, he said, it's seems like it would be a simple thing. It's going to have some its own challenges, but I think you can do it. So I said, okay, well, I'm very fortunate enough to have friends with construction background that hopefully I can get through this. But I mean, it's better than trying to move it because I can't afford $800,000 to move it. The Grams were not as impressed. You say so, Nathan, because you realize you're probably going to be the one helping with that, right? Just saying. But I'll pay you for it. I can't afford much, but I can pay you for a little bit of it, and I can cover your gas and feed you. Oh, you're awesome, Mari. B lady, he's been down. He threw his back out the other day. Joanne, I have another shed that was given to me. It's a 10 by 20 shed that we're going to convert to a kitchen. It's in South Haven, Mississippi, about 2.5 hours from there to the land. But it's a 10 by 20, and Tennessee State Tennessee dot says anything over 8.5 feet wide is considered an oversized load. So to move the shed whole as is would be $800 to $1,000, give or take. I can't afford that, so we're going to have to disassemble it, put it on a trailer, bring it up here, and reassemble it. And it's actually going to become a separate kitchen. So I'll have my kitchen separate from my living room, from my living area. Yeah, it happens a lot for sure. Denise, you're so funny. Yeah, I know, right? But again, it's going to be one of those. It's going to have to wait just a little bit. But for now, I've got the one. I don't know if you've seen the video yet. I did buy my little tiny house is going to get converted. It's a 12 by 28, I think. I had looked at a 12 by 32, but I went with a 12 by 38 because it's better constructed than the other one was. So, but it's going to be plenty of room for now for my bed and my dresser, my little computer table, a nightstand, and my couch will fit in there with no problems. And then eventually we'll get the other one up there. It's going to become a dedicated kitchen and dining room. And we're going to set them like side by side, 10 to 12 feet apart. And we're going to cover it on the top and put a roof to connect them, which will give me a covered patio. You can do it too, Pam. You're crazy. So that's the basic plan. So that way, and then we're going to put a porch to connect them straight from one to the other. So I can go back and forth on a covered porch. Even if it's raining, I don't get wet. And I don't have to go down like into the mud and put all that stuff. I can still stay in my house slippers to go from one to the other if I wanted. So So that's the basic plans. Eventually that will happen once I can get the second shed out there. But for now, we'll start with the one and go up from there. Thanks, Carrie. Have a great one, sweetie. Thank you so much, Overlook. You have a wonderful night, darling. It'll be an eat-in kitchen. It's actually a 10 by 20. So the back wall will be all the cabinets. It'll have a sink, stove, everything you can expect from a kitchen. And then I've got room in the front. Even with all of that, I have plenty of room to put my dining room table and chairs and my island that Andy made me. There's plenty of room for it. So I'll have kitchen dining combination in that building. And then in the second building, which is the first one I'm getting, we'll have my bedroom and my couch for now. And I may at some point go put a third one out there, but this all needs to get paid off first. So uh, I would love to have you come over, Denise. I would absolutely love that. I love to have people come visit. So thank you, sweetheart. You have a great night, honey. Thank you so much for being here. I don't have too much longer. I need to get off of here too. I usually try not to go too much over an hour. It just tires me out if I do. Okay, Pam. I'll sure let you. It is. It's just so much work, Teresa. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. I just don't know. A big part of it is getting this house done. And I am just like, I'm a little overwhelmed, but it's okay. I'm going to get it. But the planning, you're right, is so fun. I can just, I have this picture in my head of what it's all going to look like when it's done. And I'm just so excited. Hi, Sky, honey. Oh, that's awesome, Eileen. Oh, I will absolutely sing for you, Pam. Just don't come in the wintertime because that's when I get sick and lose my voice. Every time. Never fails. I have been, Sky. Yeah, we talked about that, Eileen, and I think that's definitely what we're going to do. So, but I am going to actually enlist Nathan's help, and he and I have talked about it once before. When he gets to that point that I can do that, that he would help me out with that. So, and he's got carpentry experience. So, hey, Kelly, how are you? Oh, Mari, you're so sweet. Thank you, darling. You are so sweet. Hey, Chris, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Joanna, I've got to be out of here by the end of the month. The house gets delivered next week. So I don't know exactly yet which day next week. I just know it's coming next week. So the house gets delivered next week. Oh my goodness, Denise. You are not that bad, girl. I did sing a song just for Alpha. I love seeing people take and restore things. I absolutely love that. Oh no, goodness, did you get them all back in, Christy? Okay, thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much for stopping in. You have fun with those grandbabies. All right, Allison, love you, sweetheart. I'm about to get off here in a couple minutes anyway, so. But I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Chicken McNuggets. Oh my goodness, Pam, isn't he absolutely adorable? Easier be lady, yes. Cheaper, no. I'd have to sign a new lease. And then I don't want to have to lock in the lease and the money that would cost me to get out of here. Oh, thanks, Chris. Me too. Oh, that's awesome, Eileen. Nobody got eaten by the pier. That's a good thing. I know, Sky. I was thinking about that today. I so need to get back to that for you guys. I've just been so busy. I have been so freaking busy. It's just craziness. They would, but I couldn't afford it. And if I stay here, then I can't afford to do there. And that's a part of the issue as well, because just here alone, my rent alone here is $810 a month. And by the time I add in, my phone and cable and or not cable, but internet and lights and water and gas and all that, it ends up being about $1,500 a month. And that's just for utilities. I still haven't taken groceries and dog food and vet bills and doctors and medicines and all of that. I'd only have about $800 left to do that in a month. And it's just, there's no way I can pay everything here and have anything left over to fix what needs to be done there to move. So it's just kind of a bite the bullet thing and do it. I mean, it's just vlog packing. That's a good idea. I need to clean out the room next door and get it sorted. So that's a good idea. I might do that tomorrow. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm a little over my hour, but I'm starting to get tired, which means I need to go chill out a little bit. Yeah, crazy, right, Chris? The difference there, when I move, my entire expenses for everything for the month are slightly about $100 less than what I pay just for rent here. It comes to about $750 or so, give or take. And that's everything. That's my gas, food, commuting, everything. So I love you, Denise. Yeah, that'll be a fun vlog. I have to do that. I don't have to vlog that for you. Cleaning and sorting and packing. There's going to be a lot for sure, Joanne, because there's so much that has to get done on both properties. So I'm hoping I can start getting all that back on tracks too. So, um, oh, you're fine, Freedom, honey. You're just fine. So you don't want one, Bubba. Tried to give him one long time ago, and he said, nope, he didn't want it. Yeah, absolutely, Denise. Absolutely. So I'm going to get off of here. I need to go rest for just a little bit before I get my shower. And I need to go check on the sand dog and make sure everybody's down for the night. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Y'all just keep me in your prayers. I've got a lot to get done, a lot to accomplish, but I firmly believe that God's in charge. It's going to get done. It'll get provided. So Joanne, Ashley, we need to catch up soon. I need to carve out some time and we just need to catch up. I love you ladies. I've missed y'all. So good night, everybody. I love y'all. Have a great evening, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.